Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. You can take the steam out of here, and that is just going to go up and across, and then that's going to go up into here like this. And so that's just direct feeding straight up into all of those. I've got a belt over here that's going to direct feed straight into there, or not direct feed, it's going to belt feed into 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out this side we go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. You need to go next to the belt's got to go out by 1, and that will come up like this, and that's going to put carbon onto the belt. So I want these to be out and out like that, and then copy that, paste it onto these, and you will go this side, and you will go this side like that. I just want to get a bit of power in here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and redundancy on that side. Okay, I've now got a circuit that will go all the way up through that is giving us crushed coal. We've got coal coming out, it's being crushed, it's turning into coke. That's coming up, that is powering the boilers here first, and then it's coming up further, and it is then being converted from coke into carbon with the steam that we're getting from here. So we get 2 of these, becomes 3 of these, and then this one here needs to be brought on up further. Actually, where does that one have to go exactly? We need to get this one. I'm gonna want fuel in here over on this side. So I got you here. This runs aluminium hydroxide into alumina, and then that becomes aluminium ingot, and that's the one that's going to need the carbon. So we have that in there. Is that the right one? Is that the one we want? Craft in here. Alumina and 3 carbon. It's the only option that we've got, actually. I've got advanced aluminium smelting here. That's because of the processing bit earlier on. That's the earlier stage in the processing. And this stage down here, it won't change. But the problem we have is I think we need to move this out a bit in order to be able to bring the carbon in. Like we haven't got the correct space for it. And the carbon's actually going to have to run along the bottom here. So I'm going to want that one to come over like that. Go about there. Just below that bush, actually. I suppose we could do it above the bush there. We can go like that. I'll put you back there. Put that one in. Pop that one over to here. Bring it down, round and over, and then I run all the way along here like this. Actually, we can just do it like that, can't we? Okay, so we got that. I need to remove this one so that we can have the correct setting on here. Now, what I can do is I can actually have this set on a wider spacing like that. And then we can have this one. Actually, it's going to be... What do we got in here? 4 seconds crafting time, 24. Okay, so we're going to want at least 2 of these going in through each. So I'll do it like that. And then I can go here and we have a long pickup and set down like that. And we run down through those. I need to make some more of these now, because I've just gone and used them up. Go to you. I've got reinforced concrete bricks. I got concrete. I got reusable molds. I got a sintering oven right there. It's not something I can make because that requires aluminium to build. But it's the induction for casting machine induction furnace. No, it's not the induction furnace that I want. It's the blast furnace. It's the same as that one. That's the cement recipe ore processor level 2. It's the one already made, isn't it? Powder mixer level 2. Didn't I make those? pellet press, chemical furnace, blast furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so what have I got up here then? Have a look in here. That ore processor level 1 and powder mixer level 1. I want level 2s on these. Alright, I want all of these to be level 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the same up through there. I want 10 of each of them. So I want 10 of these at level 2. 5, 10. And I want 10 of these. 5, 10. Like that. And we're going to go and put them down through. So I can just do it like this. It's no great hardship. And that will get me all of the ingredients for them. It won't actually give me them back. It just gives me the construction components that are used for making them. Which is absolutely fine as far as I'm concerned. That is absolutely fine. So I want to have these out here now. And then that one needs to be out by a step. And we drop that down through. We go into here. We take aluminium ingot. We copy and paste that up through like that. I now need to have the belt running through. So we're going to need to go over here like this. We turn. And that runs up to that point. So what I'm going to want is a belt. Actually going to put one of these on here. Because what do we need in this side? This side we need 3 carbon and 24 alumina, and then we also need the fuel for the carbon as well. But we're only going to need one of these. So we'll put it down here like this in this corner. There as well, and it's going to be the same as these, in that it's going to do a double extension, so it'll reach from there, and it'll bring it back over. Now, to feed this side with fuel is a little bit different. We can either stick another inserter up here, and then have it pick it up, and then extend out, or I can split the line, I can bring it over to this side. I think it would actually be better if we do it from this side this time. And I could put it directly in front of here. And what we do this time is we place them in like this. We put 1, 2, 3, 4 up through like that. And then we go in here. And I've got my pickup point there, but my drop-off point is going to be there like that. So if you look here, it'll pick it up from the belt, and then it'll just extend and drop it off into that one. So we need to copy this and just paste onto those 4. Then I can safely come up through here with a power pole. Start loading everything. We'll stick another power pole down there just to join them together. So we've got 6 carbon in there. In this side, we've got 6 carbon there, and we've got carbon up there as well. So we're going to use carbon for fuel, and we're also going to use carbon as part of the manufacturing process in there. Next, we want to bring a belt down here. So I've got the salt coming in to the powder mixer over here. I need to actually have the correct recipe, which we don't have yet, do we? Because it's got to be this one. And we've got processed lead, and we've got cobalt oxide in there. Already got everything else lined up, ready to roll. So I just want to bring that belt down here like this. Bring you down 1 extra there, and then 1, 2, and we'll do it like this. And we will do a double infeed on these. And then each one needs a power pole. Like that. So this is taking us up to the point where we've got aluminium bars. From the aluminium bar stage, usage, I've got 6 uses. We can turn that into molten aluminium. We can turn it into alumina and silane gas. I don't actually need to get silane gas, and it's not a tech I've got available at the moment. 12 aluminium, some tin, and some titanium make 360 molten titanium. So you can basically water down your pure titanium to make this. And you can do that on a loop, I would guess. So you don't have to have very much titanium coming in. You just keep adding aluminium and tin. Seems to be how it works. Same on there. Molten aluminium. Watering it down to gain more so that we don't have to do so much work with it. This all seems like good ideas. And aluminium into aluminium powder. To start with, though, we will be turning it into molten aluminium over here. So it's going to be that one, and that's going to be the induction furnace that we'll be using. The induction furnace is back on this one. Just looking for it here a minute. There we go. Induction furnace, and that one is a crafting speed of 1.5. Over here, the blast furnace is a crafting speed of 1.5. So we want to do it onto here. So we've got usage here. This takes 2.6 seconds on there. And crafting this 24 of them takes 2.6 seconds. 12, 2.6, to make 120, which basically means we need 2 induction furnaces for each one of these. So we would want 8 induction furnaces, which seems a bit excessive. I don't think we'll have that amount of material coming through, so we'll make 4. Blast furnace, no, it's the induction furnace. It's this one down here. We want 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably a sensible number to go for, considering that we don't actually have the ingredients for any more than that. We're a little low on electronics block level 2 in order to make any more. So that one's going to come over to here. It's just going to have a gap of 1 in between, because this one only requires power. It doesn't require an actual fuel source. And we're going to pick out molten aluminium. We've got several others in here now that we could go and use, but molten aluminium is the one that we want. So we'll run down through here and put those. And then we want to do a double line of these on each of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And next, we're going to want to build... So I'm just going to join all of these together with the pipes, like that. And then we're going to want the casting machines so that we can make aluminium plates. Don't need motor casings at the moment. It's the aluminium plates that we want to be putting out. So we're going to be doing that with the casting machine. I can only make 8 of these because I only have 8 electronics blocks. Yeah, really, we would want, like, at least 3 for each of these, I would say. So we're going to want 12 casting. Yeah, I'm going to go and get a few more electronics blocks. That advanced aluminium smelting is just about finished. We're almost at the point where we can get the new recipe. Very nearly almost. If we go racing down here, we'll be able to go and get that bit of aluminium that we want. Not aluminium, the electronics that we want. They're down here. This is the line that makes them. Right here. So I'm just going to break that. And then we've got to... Where are the electronics? There's electronic squares coming through somewhere. They should be coming up here. They're being picked up by that chest. I mean, I can travel back through. So they should be coming up there. That one. They come past all of this lot. There we go. We've got them in here. They're busy processing on this bit. And they're not going any further. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to just kind of help this along a little bit. I'm going to take half of those and drop them in there. And then I'm going to go into here. And I'm going to put 100 in there. I'm going to put 100 in there. I've put several hundreds into some of these, and I'm just going to kind of hang around here for a little bit and pick up quite a lot of them. In the meantime, we can also go and have a look here. So we've got the advanced aluminium smelting, which has given us the processed aluminium. That was the one little bit that we were after, mostly on this. So now that I've gone and gotten that little side quest, the other bit that we were working on was getting all of our gear in here. Now this one is partway through, so we're going to resume working on that one so that we can get exoskeleton equipment, which will allow us to run just a teensy bit faster around the map. There, I got more than 200 electronics block level 2 now, which I think will probably tide me over for a bit, so we'll put a belt back in there, and we'll allow those to feed back into the rest of the system. I will just grab a few more of these. It's going to slow things down on there, but yeah, it's just something that we're going to have to live with, I think. So if I go racing back up this way, and we can... Oh, we do want to actually start making the... Not induction furnaces, the casting machines now. So I want 12 of these. So there's 12 being made. And I'll run these up this way. Where are we? Just the other side of this coal is where we want to go. We got belts here that don't actually need to be here. A couple of undergrounds. Get rid of them. Ideal. Right, so we want to put out 12 casting machines. Got them right here already, and I reckon if we do them like this, I've got 4 there. I could do 4 up through there like that. And I could do the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And I'm going to make another 4, so we've got 16 of these. Don't need 16, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I might as well put them in now, and then we can sort of process this all later. So that is 1, 2, 3. That's perfect. So I want a belt right there in the middle. That one will come out there. Then we want a belt that will go out by 2 spaces. No, we don't actually. No, that's wrong. It's got to be out by 1 space. That one will go there. Take one off of there. And that one will run out there. The reason that we don't need to worry about, because I don't want to be putting a pipe out on that side, I can put the pipe out here in the middle. So I've got 4 times aluminium plate right there. Copy that. Paste that onto those. And onto those as well. And then we go and take these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. 14, 15, and 16 down there. Then we can go and put power poles in. We need 2 power poles on each side like that, so that it powers all parts of this. There, like that. And then finally we want to put the pipes in, and they will run all the way down here like that. So that line connects up there, and that line will connect up there. Nothing else that needs to be done in there, I don't think. So next, we want to have a couple of warehouses, and we'll put these right here, so they're fairly close by. 1, 2, let's move that one up like that, and then I'll do the same on this side. Move it up there. So I got 2 warehouses that are going to come in with this material on board. Cut you down a little bit, and that one's going to run right in here onto the side of that. Gonna do the same over here. That one's gonna run right in onto the side of that, and then we're gonna have the belt will run out to here, where I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably don't need that many, but I'm gonna have that many anyway. that's everything on there. So I've now got the aluminium coming out and all fully set up. I've also got the recipes in here for these bits. So if we go into here, we've now got 4 processed aluminium and 3 sodium hydroxide makes 12 aluminium hydroxide. The original recipe was straight aluminium ore. So now we have processed aluminium instead, and that works out a little bit better. So we run up through, and we consider this to be worth the wait. And then EU, we want processed aluminium. Just like that. And I'll copy that one all the way down through there. And then I can go back over to this side. And right now, I've got 10,000 aluminium ore right in here. So I'm going to do 1 and 2 out here. I'm going to actually feed this. One of them is going to go one side. One of them is going to go the other side. I think that what we'll do is we will have 4 of these feeding out. One here and one here, like this. You will copy it onto that side, and then you two will feed onto the other side. And I'll put that one up there. Ideal. How much of this is going to be used up? There it goes. Coming out onto the belt, we're already starting to fill most of these up. It's pretty quickly using up in there, which means that we're not necessarily going to get it running all the way to the end in here. What I don't have, one mistake that I have made here, apparently, is I haven't put these out onto opposite sides. So I want that one in there like that. I want to copy that, and I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4 on there. So I've got half of them feeding onto the other side of the belt. Because of the sheer quantity that we're going to want in here, we do want additional ones on the belt there. So it comes in pretty quickly, but it seems to be a little bit slow transferring across once it's processed. But the main reason it's slow transferring across is because it's slow moving out. It's slow moving out because I need 2 of these for each one of these. So it's actually going to back up this way, which I suppose is not really a bad thing. This is kind of the pinch point, by the look of it. These in here, if I had more of these, it wouldn't be so much of an issue. That is the pinch point on all of it. This is all running out through. What are you doing? Yeah, see, I've got more of those than I actually need. It's these in here. These need to be faster. We've got induction furnace level 2 in here. These induction furnaces, we definitely want... We needed 8 of these. I didn't make enough. I mean, I knew I was doing that anyway. I got enough to make 38 more of them, so I could make another 8, but then I'd have to move stuff around a little bit in order to fit them all in. Which I didn't really want to do. I wanted to direct feed these, and this is kind of our undoing. I would have had to spread these out a bit. You know what? This is absolutely fine. We are putting an awful lot of this through, so I don't think it's going to be any kind of a major problem for us. Exoskeleton equipment. Energy shield, personal roboport. Personal roboports. Night vision equipment would be rather nice. Belt immunity equipment would also be rather nice. Exoskeleton, portable solar... So why can't I have exoskeleton? What are you... We need mechanical... Oh, wow. I need titanium. Mechanical components in there. And then that one requires 30 motor level 4 in order to make those. Which would be these. From the titanium, which I need the titanium, the advanced titanium smelting and casting. I need to be able to do that. Right. Is that the one that we actually want to go for? I got the teleportation device there as well. That requires the blue stuff. That level 2, one of these. If I go back to this one, let's take a look at the personal RoboPort then, because this is basically the one that we want. So I've been avoiding this. I've seen it already, and I will admit that I've been avoiding it. The nickel zinc batteries, we're going to have to start making those. Alright, let's start research on personal RoboPorts, and then we can sort of start processing that. We've got aluminium coming in. Now, I don't have very much material here being crafted, and we're very quickly... I had 10,000 on here. We've already used up 2,000 of them. So I think before we go processing anything else, the first thing that we're going to need to do is gather up some more mining drills and go for a little bit of a wander up to the mining patch. I mean, I could go and take, like, I did wonder about whether I should do this. Not have that one, and instead go over here and have the bobmonium that we've already set. Like, the mining drills are out and on here, they're ready to start, so we can start turning that into a processing area. But the more I think about this, the more I think not necessarily is that such a good idea. Because, I mean, if we go into here, go to craft in there, alumina, processed aluminium ore, right in here. So it's the bobmonium crystals that we would want to do. You can't do it with bobmonium chunks. They don't give the right results. We don't have any more rubite at the moment, so we don't want to do that until we can open up another island. Now, here you get 6 items from 6 givelite chunks. So 1 in 6 becomes aluminium ore. And givelite chunks, to make those, it's 2 crushed to 2 chunks. So essentially, it's a 1-for-1 situation. 1 out of every 6 pieces of givelite ore becomes aluminium ore. And we can do it like this. This gives us silver and zinc and stuff, so it gives us a few extras. If we do it in here with rubite, you get the same results. You get lead, and then you also get aluminium. You also get a bit of gold out of this one, which is absolutely fine. Rubite crystals, you get titanium ore. Bobmonium, this requires 8 bobmonium crystals to give us the aluminium ore. And to make the crystals, you need, it's a 1-for-1 for the chunks. Same for there. So it's actually 1 in 6 of the 28 million will become aluminium if we use the givelite over there. 1 in 8 of the bobmonium will become aluminium. And that's not, I mean, there's another 80 million over here, but I'm a bit reluctant with this because, you know, of how many are there and so on. And, you know, it's the bugs. There's too many bugs too nearby. So I'm a little bit reluctant with those, but we've got different options that we can potentially go for, but we have problems with some of these options. So at the moment, kind of thinking the givelite ore might be best. We've got the bobmonium is there ready for extraction, and we will want to be using it, but we just don't necessarily want to use it just yet. What I do want to do, however, is I want to take a little bit of a mosey back so that I can go and get... Wait. That slag is already filled all the way up? Good grief. Why is that not going in? Oh, it's just not being used. And it's prioritizing this side. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.